Okay guys, imagine learning how to juggle, but not with juggling sticks, but with playing cards. I'm going to teach you how to juggle with playing cards, and not only that, how to transform it into a magic trick to impress your audience. So here it goes. Okay guys, I'm going to teach you the simple switch. The simple switch is two cards switching places in midair, just like that. It's a pretty hard technique, and I don't think anyone will ever get 100% of the time, but you get it like most of the time correct, and it's really awesome. It's pretty amazing. People will be flabbergasted if you do this correctly. Now, okay, let's get into it. Now it's going to be a lot harder with the hand holding the deck. It's going to be a lot harder because it's like holding the whole deck and has to flick the card as well. But basically, the thumb pushes the card up, and you try to make it with like maybe this much over. If you could do it less, it's even better because it looks more of like a switch, not like you're throwing the card up. But anyway, I in-jog the card up to here. So you in-jog, or out-jog. You out-jog the card up to here, and then the index finger and thumb plop the card, and basically with the plop, it's going to go over these three fingers that are on top of the deck. As you can see, they stick out on top of the deck. So when you're doing the move, if the card's going to plop, and it's going to flip, do a 360 over these fingers. Now, with pressure, it's going to take some time to get used to it. You're gonna experiment and figure out how much pressure these two fingers give to plop the card. I kind of do a nice little snap crackle like that and kind of plop it. I don't do it too hard, but you'll get the feel. It's really hard to explain. It's something you just have to experiment and practice. So okay, you've been doing this for a few months, and now with this hand it's basically the same way. You hold it, these fingers over, the index and thumb over, and it plops it back. Again, it's the same action with this, but with this hand. But it would be a lot easier with this hand. But it's more impressive to do it with the deck. I mean, even if you don't know how to do the switch, you can always plop the card and be a nice show or display. So yeah, now let's get into the switch. Basically, I always put the deck a little bit higher and angle it down so it's, you can see it's flicking down. While this hand, I just kind of leave it here, you know, kind of even, maybe this one a little bit under, and yeah, and it's going upwards while this is going downwards. Now when I start explaining, I'm not going to do it as good to move, but let's see. Okay. Let's see, there we go. Here's the switch. There. You can move your hand up and down a little bit to catch it. Basically how I like to do it is I like to think of only this card going here and not think of two things at once because it overcomplicates it. Just like, you know, think about getting this card here and moving this hand up to get it, and with it you will be able to do the move. And yeah, just don't think too much about it, just have fun while doing it.